Heyo! Welcome to Minecraft. My name is Aerington, and today we are back in the Fathoms world. I got so into the flow there that I almost said the wrong thing. It just started raining, as it does with content. Content's lovely like that. You have a plan, and it's like I'm gonna rain. So I guess probably a good time to go fishing. We'll get see if we can get any good fish. Actually, I want to go back to the shipwreck at some point. There's a wreck fish that you can get from fishing from a shipwreck. I have no clue how that makes any sense within Minecraft game logic. Like, how does that work? Is a shipwreck a place? Is it close to that? How does it know how close I am? I don't understand. I don't have to understand. It works. I got the wreck fish. I put our shells. The Nautilus siphon. I needed to actually read that. I said shells and all kinds of random stuff last stream. Nautilus siphon. I'm never gonna remember that over fish trap or whatever. So maybe we'll just have to call it the fish trap or something. I forgot to check our mic settings. I'm going to check that here in a sec. Because unfortunately, as diehard Elgato as I am, they have quirks. Everything has quirks, I guess. Maybe that's just me making excuses. It turns off my settings for no apparent reason. That, or it could be like every other PC issue I've had where there's a hotkey somewhere and I just stumble upon it all the time and shut it off myself. It could be. It could be. I won't lie. That if it could be chalked up to user error, I mean, I hate to be that guy that's like, oh, this is stupid. It never works. And I'm like shutting it off myself. It tracks, though. It does. We're just getting normal fish. I don't want normal fish. I know where I want to be fishing, but I want to build our stuff there first. But let's see. Moreover than fishing, I took the opportunity because it's raining. But moreover than fishing, we probably need to start. We'll start with our Fathoms update stuff. And by update, I mean like the updating our world. That doesn't make any sense. We'll start by chopping fish, getting keys, and opening boxes. We'll start with the loot box content. The loot box Fathoms, like what are we gonna get? And see where things go from there. I have a direction for what makes the most sense here. Lass, welcome in. Hi, stupidly busy, but will be lurking. Hope you're well. Doing fantastic. No worries. We have things to talk about and things to do. But we're not going to make a lot of progress this stream, which is a bummer. It's frustrating. Because we are right on the edge of the thing that I am absolutely most excited about, but there's no way we're going to get started today. Well, we'll get started. I'll explain more when we get there. Must have just been the ground. It looked like he jerked, like he got hurt or something there. They have so many aberrations. We'll fish a little more. What if we get another message in a bottle? A message in a bottle, or I've actually been... now that we've got our fishing rod upgraded, I've got a fair amount of mending. And by a fair amount, I mean like 3 books. But considering how much I fell off the villager project this week, 3 books is pretty good. We have our pickaxes literally just as of last night. Because the reality is I am neglecting all other projects right this second. And I have to get them done this weekend. So I have to shift back. But we'll go ahead and say it. Will we say it? No. No, we won't say it. Even though you already know because we talked about it last stream, I don't want to admit it yet. That we're there, that it's time. I'm creating tension. I'm building... I don't know why I do that, actually. It's probably more just like the, maybe not the podcast kind of way, but like just the knowledge that I have something and like pacing it with what I'm doing on screen, I guess. I'm pacing the conversation to go with what I'm doing in Minecraft, and right now we're just fishing, so that's not deserving of the big update. I want to be at the place for the big update. Okay. What I've been saying, though, is I forgot to put these back down. I've been here in Fathoms a lot this week. I'm trying to balance my time better, which granted, the last weeks before that, I spent a lot of time in Channel 64 because I've been working on another project there, a campgrounds that I haven't recorded a single bit for, I don't think. Maybe. I'm okay with that. I'm really really liking my approach here on Fathoms. It's a lot more survival, a lot more individual build, and like more like reasonably sized builds. I say as I just designed a huge build, so I don't know. I don't have the solution yet, but I'm working on the direction, which is always how it is. I don't know if anything I'm saying makes any sense or if I'm just rambling. That's okay. That's okay. Let's get some fish to chop up. Let's see. We want the Felicity ones. There was a new Felicity one. Did I already chop up all of that I had? Carp we can chop up. We'll leave one. Line bass. Ooh, a clownfish is Mystique. Interesting. I thought I had a lot more fish to chop up. I have a lot more variations than I realized. That's fine. Trout. Well, I don't have any of those either. Catfish? Interesting. I thought I had a lot more stuff laying around. Got a fair amount of the man-faced carp thing. Oh, I know what we need to do. We got to do the... Alright, I think we can officially sleep off the stuff now. Let's see. Leonie lurking. No problem. No problem. There is nothing wrong with that. Thank you for announcing it. I was rude yesterday and didn't announce it. I lurked on live stream and I never said hi. I felt bad. I feel bad now because I just now realized I didn't say hi. At the time, I just popped it on and was like, oh, okay, cool. I am bad stream viewer. Forgot what we were doing already. Okay, we need... Let's go grab the ones over here. Actually, let's check our message in a bottle to see if it's got another sunken scrawl that's worth reading. Okay. Okay, that's the extra choppy one. We've got this one. So we need 2 mass aberrations before we chop. And this is the fishing one. Okay, so we need 2 mass aberrations. And then we can chop. I think they were up here. Yep, I've been getting a lot of bottomless bass lately. And then we need our knife. Where did we leave our knife? There we go. We put a new guy here. The other guy's eyes stayed lighted up. After we used them. So I broke him and then I think he fell apart. I don't fully know what happened there. You hesitated for the slightest bit. Oh, you're doing it now too. What does that mean? Okay, there might be something I don't understand going on here. I thought it was like something's not right. What? Do you want more? You can have another bass. Have another. Why didn't you work? But you're lit up. Okay, either we have found a problem or we've done something wrong. Let's move our gas buddy here. We're going to do it over here because I know that guy's worked before. And I don't want to try too much more. Because I don't want to lose our stuff. Let's double check our picture of 2. And that's the other one, but... Okay. 1, 2. Have that, buddy. Have this. What? Maybe it's working? I guess this wouldn't necessarily be an effect. Maybe it's working. It could be working. I guess this might not be an effect. Maybe it just needs to be near. I mean, you could argue that that did look like a lot of stuff. I don't know. We're learning. Oh, this is a mess. There's keys popping out, though. All I want in life. More keys. Let's throw all of our random stuff in here for right now. Yeah, here. Put our dried gas buddy there. And we got most of it picked up. Clean up our mess. I don't know how long he's going to last like that. We should probably keep moving, though, too. Tuna. That had a different sound. I wonder if it's because he's like a bigger fish or if they have different sounds. In my head, it's because he's a bigger fish, so he's going to sound different. Oh, I love the little... Whoa, look at the long catfish whiskers. Oh, so cute. I love the fish. They're so nice. Okay. Oh, another key. Another key. We have 7 keys now. That is good stuff. So these are... I did not stand around and fish this whole time. Full disclosure. These are mostly from the fish traps. The Nautilus siphons, which are excellent. Absolutely fantastic. Honestly, this is more emeralds than any Minecraft mechanic, to be fair. I know, I've been trying to trade lately, and emeralds are so dumb. And it wouldn't be that way if I didn't know that there are farms that you can just get an obscene amount of emeralds for that I'm just unwilling to make. I'm not making a raid farm anytime in the foreseeable future. Nope. What a little guy. Pufferfish. Absolutely beautiful. So derpy. The most perfect of derpies. Hey, we got levels though. So we're gonna have to go we'll have to take our levels and go enchant something. Got some mushroom fish. More keys. All right, this might be... I mean, granted, we've chopped the most fish here. Period. But we're getting a lot of keys. I think Felicity has the best chance, but you still have chances with other ones. No way. Ink! Oh! We got an ink sac. I was just complaining last stream about not getting enough of that. Okay. Clownfish. Clownfish have ink sacs. No, I want to keep... what else? Mystique. Okay, so basically right now it's just clownfish. We got a bunch of them that we can get the Mystique, the ink sacs from. That's fantastic news. I'm excited. 16. Okay. We're going to have to set up our fish traps to get more clownfish, clearly. Because that's going to be a priority. Because that, like I said, that derails our plans for a little bit. Because we can go use those on the books. And we can start to decipher books. I wonder, okay, so I hope this guy's working. I I wonder if that's what that was. And then this guy was probably all right. Do we have any more big stacks of fish? 13. 14. Let's get all of these reasonable stacks of fish done. Because I don't want to do too much of this chopping off screen. Try to do this with you guys. As much as you love seeing me rip through fish. But I don't want to learn something new like the normal ink sacs. Can you imagine if I learned that off screen? You'd have missed the whole thing. All right, here's the wreckfish. I've not seen him yet. This is the one from the the shipwrecks. Is he a... Okay, he doesn't say he's a thing. I thought I heard a bit of a... The heartbeat happens when you've got the aberrations. I adore this. I've been thinking lately how I need to balance this back out better. Doing this right here makes me think like, I don't know when I'm ever going to stop this. I love it so much. And if Lead keeps updating it, it might slow down someday, but I can't say that there's any plans for a stop in the future right now. Does need to slow down. Like I said, I do need to balance it back. I want channel 64 to be my priority, but I don't want to stop this anytime soon. This is so much fun. And it's important to have fun, especially when you're doing a hobby. Okay, I think we can sleep now. I wonder when that'll go away. What if it doesn't? What if it doesn't? What if the other guy wasn't broken and that doesn't go away? And you just have infinite chopping ability. The other one had a time limit on. I don't know. Whoa, we're actually starting to catch up with keys on our coffers. Thump, 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 thump. Okay. We have a bunch of coffers, bunch of keys. Got the ink sack, so we'll have to do the books soon. Can't stack these, can I? Nope. Of course not. Lisa, heya, welcome in on our Twitch side. All right, let's go ahead and just start. I'm so excited for this. Okay. I wanted more ink, but now I guess there's another way to get it at least. Okay. We have more of the clocks, which are very pretty. I'm excited to use those as decoration. Why did that one book... Oh, did it give us a Gastronomicon? Well, that's pretty cool. So there's other ways to find that. I'm surprised that's not how I found it. I guess I was told. I was given a little bit of a spoiler on that one. But, how are you? How's the day going? Fantastic. We're playing the Fathoms data pack. It is a fishing-focused data pack. In line of, like, Dredge. Inspired, kind of. It's so good. I love fishing. I love Dredge. I love eldritch kind of things. And so we're having a blast. We've got a lot of stuff planned. Dead by Daylight, Texas Chainsaw. I have tried a bit of Dead by Daylight. I didn't get into that one as much. No specific reason. Just didn't, some of those have like a skill cap kind of level where like you get some really good players, and I don't have the dedication to become really good. Leoné, been playing a lot of Palia. Very cool. Leoné's on our YouTube side. We are dual streaming. I'm still intending on fixing the chat, but I keep putting my free time into the Minecraft side of things and not the streaming side of things, which is probably not what I'm supposed to do, but we're running out of storage here. Darn, it'd be a shame if I had a plan for this and that was the direction of the stream. Wouldn't that be crazy? Pick up all our stuff here. We have so many books. Let's see. Ooh, who's on the Twitch side? We've got Lisa on the Twitch side. Leoné on the YouTube side. Where are you from? I'm just from the US of A, from Ohio. I get a bit of a Midwest accent every once in a while, or maybe not accent as much as word choices sometimes. Of course, there's not a lot of reason for me to say "ope" on stream, but can't promise it won't happen. Okay. Doing a lot of maintenance-y kind of things right this second. Give me just a second. We will knock this stuff out and get back to the fun bits. Telling you, we're running out of space. Got a bunch of cleavers. We're gonna have to have more Fathoms focused chests in our next storage. All right, we have 4 more keys. All right, these are it. This is it. California. Oh, that's awesome. Very cool. I've got a friend whose birthday it is from California. A friend from the Channel 64 SMP. Do you stream daily? Absolutely not. Unfortunately, I don't have the time or the wherewithal. And at some point, I would not make any progress on all the other responsibilities I have in life, whether that be Minecraft or real life. Right now, I've been doing at least weekly here on the Fathoms world. It was Wednesdays for a good long time, but now it's been Thursdays due to my wife's schedule balancing some stuff out. And why don't you customize? Why didn't you? Why you didn't? Blah, blah, blah. I've been busy. I've been working on it, but I definitely will, and I'm not asking for help in any direction. So if you offer it, I will ban you. Sorry to be blunt. I get a lot of that, and that is the first thing on my rules. No solicitation, none of that stuff. I'm not buying art. None of that. If that is your intention, it was nice. Thank you for just stopping by. You may go. If it's not, then my excuse is just I haven't got to it yet. I've been a lot more focused on the Minecraft side of things and balancing out just whether Twitch is something I'm going to stick with. And to be fair, I've been getting a lot of said don't offer. Anyways, back to YouTube where I belong. Hey, Leoné. Side project is a modded zoo survival series. Started with video, decent progress. Considering putting it aside for vanilla Let's Play instead. Oh, but the move is coming up and I need to get a proper job. Proper jobs take a lot of time. So focusing on Channel 64 is my best bet. Okay, I agree, but I'm also learning. I mean, I don't think starting new projects repeatedly is always a good thing. But I do think I've learned a lot about putting how much easier it is to put your focus where you're most passionate. And like, I know you've been interested in the zoo project for a long time. So whether it's that, or I think you should just focus on like what you're most passionate about, and then maybe bring what you've learned from that back to your other projects. At least that's what's working for me right now. I'm not saying that's the solution to all things. And I still haven't figured out 100% how to bring that back to Channel 64. There's a part of me that thinks come next season, I will start streaming and stay streaming. But I also finished an episode a long time ago that was like an update style video from their stream world, and so it had a bunch of stream clips and stuff, and that always stuck with me because that is I'd like to do that someday. So maybe, but I also worry, like I also wonder how much, if I've got to scrub through 2 hours of stream footage all the time, because I fell off even doing shorts as much as I should have here. So if I'm doing that all the time for my episode, is that going to be more editing than I want to do, or than if I just popped on, did a recording and popped off? So I don't know. I don't know what the solution is for sure yet. But I definitely want to. I don't want videos and stuff to hold me back from my builds. That is the one thing. I mean, I've not made a lot of content on Channel 64 right now, but I've made more builds in the last few months than I have the whole season. Just because I've popped on, I've built stuff, I've just had fun, and just ran with the inspiration. I want to do more of that for sure. And then find a way to make content out of that. I really, the reality is I need to play the game and have fun and find out how to make content out of that. Not make content and try to have fun doing it. That's... We've had a shift at some point, and that's just not doing it. But as is the ever... I mean, this has just always been a part of content creation, is figuring this out and balancing it. And I think it'll continue to change forever and ever. So I think there's always going to be that journey. So... that's nothing new, is what I'm saying. There's probably a part of the audience that is annoyed about hearing this every single time I'm on stream. Because it's just an ongoing thing of figuring it out. But, yeah, you know, it is what it is, I guess. Alright, to Cogsworth. Pop, pop, pop. Scary jump. I moved that in a bit, so I haven't fell off the cliff in a while. I don't think that's helped. Hi, buddy. Little whiny buddy. We might grab that wool before we leave. I don't have any room in here. Alright, let's put all of our books away. Ah, interesting. It sorted them. in a certain way. I wonder if some of these are enchantments and others are not. All right, we can get 16 of them. All right, so for any that's missed this, this is the calligraphy table, a specific thing to Fathoms. And you can basically decipher ancient texts by playing a puzzle game. So let's see. Simplicity, mass. Okay, so there's flips. Uh-oh. Mass, solstice. Oh, that was close. I didn't like that at all. I'm smart. I don't like that. Jinx of reeling. +5 fishing speed and -1 luck. Oh, that's cool. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. That's a new one. Oh, I'm normally really good at... Oh, there goes our ink. Okay. That last one made me really nervous. We're going to have to focus in on this one. Okay, so solstice, felicity. Felicity. Eclipse. Stamina. Cunning. Solstice. Felicity. Eclipse. Stamina. Cunning. Stamina. Stamina. Mass. No. Okay. I think I've got this. Oh, okay. I liked it better when we were having more luck. Mining demolishes a large amount of blocks. Demolished blocks will not be retrieved. Interesting. That's cool. Huh. I can see a lot of risks to that in the base game, but also, like, it's a cool, like, it balances. I like that. All right. I want to... Why? I want that to work. Okay. We have so much ink now. I've been so frustrated because the only place I found it was in those chests, and that was not the place, clearly. Solstice, mass, cunning, stamina. Uh-oh. Okay, stamina's there. We're gonna lose this one. Oh! Oh! I hate this. I hate this. The amount of chances is exactly what you need to do it. And, like, if you mess up once, you're in trouble. Okay, let's do this again, but the smart way. Mass, solstice, eclipse, stamina. Mass, solstice, eclipse, stamina. Mass, solstice, eclipse, stamina. Mass, solstice, eclipse, stamina. There we go. Okay, okay. All right, now we're getting an annoying amount of the same ones. Put this back. I wish we could decipher that. I wonder how many other books are there. I want a lore book. Is there a lore book? That's what I want. Mass, cunning, felicity, stamina. Mass, cunning, felicity, stamina. Cunning, felicity, stamina. Uh-oh. That's okay. All right. It sorted them, and I'm wondering if we just have a ton of the same thing then. Why is the fishing rods? I don't... What do you get from luck? Is it items? Because if it's items, then yeah, I don't necessarily want that. Because I got luck of the sea. I think that's the items. Maybe I need another one for fish? But that's what the Nautilus shells are for, too. I don't know. I'm curious. I might make another rod for that. Felicity, stamina, mass, solstice. 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 There we go. Oh. I don't want to keep unlocking the same books. How many other books are there? All right, solstice, eclipse, cunning, felicity. Solstice, eclipse, cunning, felicity. Solstice, eclipse, cunning, felicity. There we go. And reeling. Mass, eclipse, cunning, mass, eclipse. Solstice, felicity. There we go. All right, I don't know if we're gonna find anything else special. I want to use all of our ink, but frustrating. Stamina. Stamina. Cunning, felicity, eclipse, mass. Cunning, felicity, eclipse, mass. Felicity, eclipse, mass. Or we're getting good at it, at least. Our path is working. Mass, stamina. Okay, fine. Cunning, felicity, eclipse. We had 6 left. Oh, you can leave it on the table. That's kind of nice too. Kind of like what's that? The brewing stand. All right. Okay. Mass, stamina, cunning, eclipse. Mass, stamina, cunning, eclipse. Cunning, eclipse. Okay. Solstice, mass, solstice. So mass, felicity, cunning, eclipse. Mass, felicity, cunning, eclipse. Mass, felicity, cunning, eclipse. Wonder if there's anything else we can do with this table. I want to decipher like lore and stuff. Should we leave some ink? Let's leave some ink if this one's the same stuff. Felicity, solstice, eclipse, mass. Felicity, solstice, eclipse, mass. All right, we're gonna leave what's left of our ink. There's 3 ink left. That's fine. We'll get more ink at a later time, I guess. I don't want to burn through it all if there's another purpose here. The only other purpose I can think of. Let's go look at our... How much time have we wasted? About 45 minutes of our typical 2 hours has gone to the basics. That's okay, though. This stuff is fun. I like this. Okay, so this is... See, this looks... That looks deciphered. Like, I don't see anything else there to decipher. The nautical map. The only other thing I can think of is the Gastronomicon, and I've already tried to put that in there. It won't let us. I tell you what, though, we can get an advancement. Oh, hey, we got a bunch of levels, though. That's nice. Breaking 3. Luck of the Sea 3. Yeah, let's go get our new advancement. Let's go back and do that quick. There's an advancement from adding a thing. Okay, there's no... I need more anvils, but I've never had enough iron to just leave anvils willy-nilly everywhere. I haven't left them nilly or willy. Willy-nilly. That's what I said. It's just a weird thing to say. Understandable. Oh, it's not... That break? Oh, you gotta do it the other way. Ooh. I don't know if there's any reason to do that. Other than I think it's pretty. Hey! Jinx of reeling. Faster. I want to know how much faster. Okay, let's go reel some fish quick. I mean, it already feels like it's trying to throw fish faster. Well, I don't have lure or anything, just luck. What's our other guys got? Interesting. Can't say that it, well, there we go. All right, yeah. It's starting to feel a little faster. I don't know if I'd want to give up luck though. I don't know how much one luck is. That is an arbitrary number to me. But at the same point, if I'm manually fishing anymore, it's for items. Messages in a bottle or mending and things. Okay, it feels faster for a minute and then it's like... What was that? Oh, an angelfish. Okay, alright, cool. Got this one. Our purpose for the day. Dang, I got distracted for 12 minutes. That's okay, I got distracted for like almost an hour now. I think it's time we go do something in value of our final goal. Let's put stuff away. Do we have any more fishing rods that are going to be good for this? Nope. So now we just have a second fishing rod with a different goals. I don't know how Instagram builders build something almost every day. Yeah, that's wild. I mean, you'd have to it's all about focus and where you put your time, but that still seems wild. My problem would be then building the thing and then being like, oh, I gotta take pictures of it and make it look good. I guess you get like a routine and like a style, but I've always wondered what is style and what is just laziness or like repetition. And then I watched an old movie the other day. What was it? No, old show. Twin Peaks. Twin Peaks use the same emotional music every time everything emotional happens, like every 5 minutes. And I was like, do I hate this? Or do I kind of love it? I don't know. I think I put way too much effort into music at this point because as rare as my videos come out, I don't think anybody other than me is ever going to notice that they're the same songs all the time. And at some point, that's just a vibe. So I don't know. Maybe that's the same with Instagram builders and their posts. Like, yeah, if you're doing the same thing. But if it's your thing, it's your thing. I don't know. All right. How much? I think all of our stone is where it belongs. And where it belongs is in our new base. And our new base is the big project that I've been talking about and or teasing. It's time to go to the Rocky Waters. Okay. So, we have the base of a base started. Stop that. Stop. So, what I have been doing is I spent all weekend, and I mean all weekend, every ounce of free time planning out our lighthouse. And it's so good. I think it is the best thing I have built possibly ever. I'm incredibly in love with it, but we can't build it until we have an island to build it on. So we have the floating base and we need to build our island. I'm not excited about this part of the process, but I'm not building this absolutely gorgeous build on nothing. So this is the rest of the stream. This is what we need to do. But on top of that, we have, as we were saying earlier, we've got some storage here. So look at that. Look at those, all those probably unorganized chests. Yeah, I need to put labels on them. They're organized as much as the other ones are. There's stone, there's deep slate, there's cobble. Most of this is lighthouse materials. Because the upside downside of having the build planned is I have a schematic. You can see the base of it. Look at that. Oh. There, that's all you get to see. Because we're going to need to see this anyways to do our base. You love to see it. The organization or the base layer of the lighthouse. But yes, they just need... I need to put signs on them because I'm definitely... definitely on stream nuisance. When it's like chest. So I got to cut that out. We have a place for chopping fish. And check it out. We're going to upgrade with every time, apparently. Because look at this. It's got hoppers. So that it can collect all of the nasty fish stuff I keep dropping. Brilliant. Brilliant. Planning. We're learning. Let's see. Okay, we need a bed. That's definitely going to be a thing. If I have one, I probably don't even have one laying around here. All right, well, it was a nice visit to our lighthouse, but I need to go get a bed. And of course, we don't even have... What is this nonsense? I don't even know what I'm doing. Let's go to Cogsworth. Abusing the teleportation again. Man, I love it though. I definitely have abused it so much. But it is nice to be able to teleport in between everything. I did a ton of that planning and everything I did off stream. It's just teleport here, there. And I still need to probably do some better stuff. Like where I want to mine up stone and things. That would be nice. But I don't necessarily want like the teleportation to be right on top of my end goal either. But we'll see, I guess. I think I have too many. We need a wool farm. I've learned that. I spent a lot of time running around in plains biomes, getting sheeps. That wasn't fun. Might do modded zoo in creative on stream, then do a tour. Yeah, that would be sweet. Rather than doing it on survival. Yeah, why not? It's your series. You can do what you want. You can do it in creative. You love being in creative. Do it in creative. That's the thing, Leonie. It's your content. You're the one playing the game. Do it how you want. That's why, as much as Waystones were weird, I couldn't make any kind of progress of the progress I'm doing in this series without. Not only that, but like I'd have to redo, my whole concept would be different. The whole concept of like building separate bases everywhere, I adore it. And that's not something I could do without Waystones. Because we would either be stuck at one base for months, or we would just have to travel in between all the time. And the only thing that hurts is viewers and my free time. So we're not doing that. Okay. We have a bed now. Let's go place our bed. This is going to be a temporary bed because the bed goes in the bedroom, but when there's no bedroom to put it in. Put it over here, I guess. Oh, I accidentally left that on. Now, I will say, the one thing I have a suspicion that Waystones have broke. I don't know if you can hear it, but I can hear the thunderstorm here. And I think when I leave here, I imagine on some level Rocky Waters is supposed to be kind of constantly thundering, but I'm pretty sure I can hear it when I leave. But I was also wondering if I might have broken the little dudes. The little dudes. You know, the little dudes. The little idols. But I also now wonder if maybe I'm just dumb and didn't realize that mass works differently than I expected. Or not mass, the butchery one. Possible. Possible. I'm going to have to... Let's open up our... I'm going to have to add cobblestone back to our list of required materials because I think I'm going to use some of what we've got. And I know for a fact that there is still things that I'm low on here. Stone being one of them because I haven't gone like proper mining like I have in other series. I did some swim mining the other day and got a bunch of diamonds. That was cool. I'm very hyped. Good. You should be. You should be. There's nothing wrong with being excited for your projects. This is going to be a little difficult because we have... Let's see how much moss we have. Not enough, but we'll give it a shot. I'm not super excited for this part. I know the outcome's going to be great. Not excited. Essentially, we have to work down in these waters where there are electrifying jellyfish. And I don't want to die. Let's put away all of this stuff we don't need, to be fair. We'll put away the Nautilus shells for now. Figuring things out. Good. Learning is good. Now it's our turn, Leonie. Let's figure some things out. Let's I want this side to be kind of steep. Bum, bum, bum. This boat can get out of the way. That's stuff I don't really need, so I guess if it drowns, if it drowns, if that sword drowns and can't breathe, I guess it's fine. Oh, no. I'm gonna be honest. That surprised me enough that we're lucky we didn't get the Aerington swear. I'm honestly surprised I didn't. That scared me so much. Caught me off guard. I didn't even mention that that was another part of this process that was going to be a pain. I guess we could take those out and put them back. That's an option. We could also switch into all leather. That's okay. We'll keep our distance. I feel like that had to have been the closest. All right, so this will be kind of steep. By kinda, I mean very steep. We'll get a base shape here. And then we'll swap some of it out. I think we will do a little bit of moss. So you'll see these stones have some moss. I'm thinking we do a gradient with some moss, a little bit of cobble, and then it'll get into stone and the other cobble. But I don't want the top of the island. I specifically don't want the top of the island to have moss or greenery of any kind. All right, so then this will... Tell you what, I want to make these features. That's good. That's, well... We'll see. We'll try to make it a feature, but that's like the front porch or one of them. That's going to be tough. We might have some focus here. But we have questions in times of focus. I've wrote down notes. Really important questions in case something happens like this, where I need something to talk about. Like, hey guys, do you think Voldemort has snot? You think he has boogers? Okay, that was the most out-of-pocket one, I promise. I was just thinking about that. I work at a factory with a bunch of country people, though, and I will say, the one fellow employee was like, Voldemort? Who's that? I was like, what? I know I don't always get a reference, but what? He needs mucus to keep his airways moist. Maybe he just doesn't breathe through his nose. I don't know. That sounds so unpleasant. I hate it. I mean, if he doesn't have snot, though, I can't smell that well anyway, and so I'd kind of be on board with that. Ah, okay, we're gonna have to dip hard this way. Oh, that's fine. That's fine, because we're going around this stone here. Oh, well. No, we dipped too hard. We dipped too fast. I do want those. You stay down there, and we're going to be just fine. I wonder if leather helps against them, too. I can't really tell if they were electric or not. Electric. Boogie, woogie, woogie. He needs mucus. I said it in the most gross way possible, to be fair. I mean, yeah, but I also I don't know. I've probably said this, and I'm sorry if I have, because, like, no one wants to know it anyways. I think my least favorite part about growing older at this point is I can feel my nose hairs. And, like, I gotta maintain them more than ever in my life. And I hate it with a fiery passion. It's the worst. It's so bad. This is like I don't know. There's no like excuse for what I've just said. I'm just being honest. I hate it. It's the worst. I don't want anything to do with it. So if Voldemort doesn't have snot, and I can't smell that well anyways, just saying, it's not the worst fate. These are the weird things that go through my mind at work. Okay. It's not the worst. It's not. What, we might have also said the term snot crackle pop at work the other day. You can try to figure that one out or as you want. But yeah, that was fun. We're gonna go sleep. Oh no, all of this is not lit up. Do I have to light up when I'm building? Like, I shouldn't, because I'm actively building it and nothing should spawn, but I'm also going a ways away from it, so let's be safe. There we go. Not crackle pop is insane. Yeah, well. Alright, so should we have an actual topic? An actual topic that's not just random muttering. This is a good one. Okay, we'll start with this one because I'm pandering to the audience. And by the audience, I mean Leah and I. Thank you for being here. I appreciate it. I really think our Wednesday to Thursday through things. But it is what it is. You gotta work with the hand you're dealt. Better, you know, maybe just busy. Nothing wrong with that. But if you could, okay, you beat me to my question. Fine. If you could live in any other country, where would you live? I don't know. Like, for the idea of the country, I couldn't afford Australia, and there's scary animals, but like the idea of Australia sounds awesome. And maybe I could afford it, I just don't know because of like the pay standards different, but like from what I do know about the monies, I don't know about that. New Zealand on the same lines would be cool. Kind of think I like the idea of Australia or Portugal. Yeah, I like the idea of Australia. Do I think it's a good end goal? Probably not. Ideally, like good end goal, like actually good for survival. Probably like Canada or like Sweden or Norway or something. But I don't know if weather-wise I'd be okay with that. Canada, depending on where you go. But I don't want colder. Colder wouldn't be good. I don't know. I feel like this would be a lot better question if I was still working online, working from home. Like New Zealand's also pretty cold. Yeah, that's kind of was on my radar as well. Like the idea that I had a lot more freedom and potential of going places when I was working from home was a lot different than it is now, that's for sure. All right, let's do here. That looks about right, because I want the lighthouse to be kind of stiff. Tell you what, I am actually going to send you guys to a different screen for a second. Oh, that's not the one I wanted, though. Oh, okay, there we go. I just got to hit the other one. I need to update that in here. Because I want to see the lighthouse, but you guys can't see the lighthouse yet. Sorry. Our birds. Okay, there we go. We have some alterations to make. I just didn't want to, like, I don't want to start this until we're definitely good. So that there is one of them. And then as much as I like the idea of adding this rock, it doesn't work as well as if we'd go around it. Because we want this side of the island to look more full. Because this is where the house is going to be. Okay. Stop thinking logistically. I want to know which countries interest you a lot. Then Australia. Australia, Hawaii. I mean, Hawaii, obviously, but I could never reasonably. Speaking of snot, I think Fila's cat, Fila the cat's nose is running. Yeah, that's always when they want to, like, come up and cuddle and, like, they're like, hey, what's up? And they, like, rub their nose on your face and you're like, ah, stop. I love you. Could you not rub your snot on my face? Oh, hey, look, we can get this one. I wonder, we have fortune now. I wonder if we can fortune that. Also, though, these materials are going to be excellent for building more of these. So let's go ahead and steal this then, since we're not building it into the build. Hawaii's cool. Hawaii's very cool. I mean, you know me, I'm a little beach boy. As much as I'm a little spooky boy lately. I think I've always had the beach vibes. I like being on the water, all that fun stuff. So that would be a nice end goal for sure. But the question I had for you is if you could make a cosplay, if you could make or have, or like, you don't have to like think, oh, I've got to put the effort in, but like if you could have the most awesomest cosplay, who would you be? What would you do? Like the most authentic, like straight out of the game, out of the book, out of the movie kind of thing. What would you want? I think, like, as much as I don't want to involve myself any more in Fallout than I already am, because I don't have the time to genuinely play the game at this point in my life, I think Fallout would be like a legitimate Fallout vault suit, with like the Raider stuff on top of it. That would be awesome. Ezra Scarlet from Fairy Tail and her Queen of the Fairies armor. That was so specific and fast. I'm gonna have to look that up. I don't know who that is. Ezra Scarlet. Do I need to type in the specifics? Queen Armor. I cannot confirm if I have Queen of the Fairies armor or not. There are a lot of different outfits. Spade, welcome in. Spade, the question is, so right now, firstly, we are working on the island for our lighthouse. The lighthouse is going to be the main build in this series, as far as I am aware right now. I spent all weekend planning it. Okay, it is the spiky silver one. All right. That would be wild. But we have to build the island before we can build the lighthouse. So as much as I have the lighthouse planned and I want to build it, we can't. We can't until we've done the work. Also, the question right now is if you could have any cosplay you wanted, what would you have? Like I said, as much as I don't want to associate with Bethesda and I don't have the time to play the games anymore, I do think a Fallout Vault suit would be awesome. Optimus Prime, full-sized. See, now that's the way you answer a question. Wait, Optimus Prime. Didn't we just sleep? I guess I Googled some stuff. Just hop back down. Optimus Prime would be sick. Cosplays of some of the OG Barbie movies. That would be very cool. Let's see. World-wise, I mean, I'd take any solid adventure outfit. But in all fairness, I'm kind of like getting to the point with my Dredge stuff where I've acquired whole outfits of Dredge. And I kind of just like them. And I'm kind of thinking as soon as winter hits, this just might be who I am now. Maybe I'll just go get adventure outfits, you know? Maybe next thing you know, I'll be dressing like Nathan Drake, and that'll just be... That's right? Nathan Drake? Why does that feel wrong? Please say I didn't butcher that. It's Nathan Drake, right? Nathan's right. And... the character, the dude, I love that guy. It's just some guy. It's not even... It's not, is it? Why can't I find it? Uncharted. It's the guy from Uncharted. It is Nathan Drake. Okay, I don't know why I struggle with that so much. Yeah, it's Nathan Drake from Uncharted, because I could not pull off Lara Croft. While I prefer her, I haven't actually played the Nathan Drake games yet. I want to. I bought them. But another one of time is a problem. So I'd like to play those. I also got some progress on The Last of Us. That's another character I'd be happy to look or dress like. But I played Uncharted 4 until I needed to shoot stuff. So I have another game like that where it is Alan Wake. I want the story of Alan Wake so bad. But the one time I played it, or two, I don't remember, it's been so long, I got stuck at like the second level. I started watching it this weekend because it has the lighthouse vibes. So I started watching it until I got to the part I got stuck at. And then I stopped watching it again. Because I was like, well, I don't want to ruin the game. I want to play this game. But I can't. So I don't know. Maybe someday we'll get to play that. I've been so bored today. Someone took a while to start playing a game. What? All right, let's we're gonna do a bit of the moss over here. I don't want it overbearing with moss, but this makes sense on this side, I guess. Does it? No, it doesn't, because this is the steepest side. Ugh. This is gonna be the steep side. Lee and I spent at least 2 hours on a stream yapping. He's talking about me taking 50 minutes to play the actual game. Oh, bummer. Man, you would have loved it here, where we started doing our actual goal after an hour. That's all. Which I would say is impressive for... I mean... Well, I don't have that. I wish I did. Here, let's grab one of them. Oh, my favorite Dredge song. Spade was impressed by my friend's voice, at least. Holy moly, yes I was. Oh, is story time? I know nothing of this. What is this? He has a beautiful voice. Fair enough. Very cool. I spent a lot of this weekend while I was working on designing. And I couldn't watch anything because I wanted, like, I was very locked in. And so I bought another soundtrack. So I didn't have to listen to the Dredge soundtrack forever. But I bought the soundtrack for Static Dread, the other Lighthouse game I've been playing. And I say I've been playing as in I played for a while and want to play more, but then I got so into the build, inspired by it, that I have not finished the game. And I don't know when I will. Which is pretty standard here, to be fair. Stop shocking me. I should really take that out, but I'm just gonna brute force it, I think. It's fine. This is fine. Okay, we don't have ball stuff. So maybe not keep jumping off. My partner technically has a super deep gravelly voice and always catches people off guard. That's fair. That is like that is one of the least expectable voices, I feel like. Does that make sense? Maybe not. Maybe. Fair enough, fair enough. Is that the same height as that? We'll bring that up a little bit just in case. All right, how we looking? I mean, boring, but yeah. Yeah, that's good. I mean, that's essentially what this is going to be to some degree. Good morning. Ah. Fila decided to attack. No, Fila. Spade, why are you always screaming? Omni scared me. Fair enough. Hi, Omni. Welcome in. The downside of streaming so early, we're losing people. I think we can go ahead. Let's do that there. Oh. All right. Okay, so we've asked the cosplay question. Did the Omni's back? Or Omni is here, not back. Oh, and Wild said Optimus Prime. All right, we'll wrap up that conversation with Omni. If you could 5 a.m. West Coast early. Tarek, welcome in, welcome in. Tarek's on the Twitch side. Omni asked how everyone's doing, and then we asked if you could cosplay as any character, or like if you could have that cosplay, who would you pick? I feel like there's better options out there, but my main one was I think it'd be really cool to have a vault suit. As I'll stop making the caveat, but I think a vault suit would be very cool. Alpin, hey, welcome in here on my morning walk. Very cool, very cool. Oh, this is a very Alpin question too. If you could cosplay as any character, who would you be? What would you have? Well, Omni, I just cosplay as a walrus. Wait, is that? I just assumed that was how you walked around in everyday life. That's not. That's the whole other conversation of like, if you see another Minecrafter in your dream, what version of them do you see? Because you're like so used to seeing them as a Minecrafter or as their character and skin. Logic stops me from wanting a full suit of armor due to heat and weight. More of a ranger type. See, but like this is the one time, but that's the whole point of the question though. You don't have to use the logic. Full suit of armor would be cool. Ranger would also be cool. Having seen you as a person, Tarek, I feel like I've already seen you in cosplay because of that one guy on TikTok that's always dressed up as a Viking. And I'm disappointed that you didn't pick Viking. Alpin, I'm not huge into cosplay. I even struggle with Halloween. Oh, that's fair. Nothing wrong with that. I'm really excited to, I want to get a Ghostbusters outfit this Halloween. But I want it to be Ghastbusters. But I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. I haven't been lucky enough to find what I'm looking for just yet at a reasonable price. Omni. Yeah, but as another walrus. Like, not just any walrus. Another walrus. That's funny. But like if it just magically appeared. Yeah. Omni's for soda. Do walrus is that a fur? It's not a fur? Think? Is a walrus fur? I'm thinking like an otter, like it's kind of furry. But walrus would be more seal adjacent. Do walrus have fur? What? Tarek, yes, I have Viking armor from my days in the SCA. I don't know what that is. So that's old news though. Okay, so you've already done it. So this is the opportunity for a new outfit. Gotcha. Very fair. Walruses technically have her. Yeah, no, but we have a lot of big whiskers. Very thin, short fur. Okay. All right, Seal Sona. That's brilliant. And I'm sure, like, if I thought about it, there's probably other outfits there I'd love to have. Whether it's another favorite game Or just like a really awesome outfit, but I can't. None are springing to mind right now. New armor choice for me would be Sauron from Lord of the Rings. That would be cool. That would be cool. I think I don't think it would trump any other ideas that I have had. But a light cycle, like a light suit from Tron would be cool. I don't think it would be my top choice, but that would be very cool. You can dress up as a boat. See, that goes back to where it says earlier. I was thinking about my favorite games, and I'm like, Dredge? Oh. I mean, I'm kind of getting there. I said this before several others jumped in the chat, but I'm kind of getting to the point where I'm realizing as an adult that I can just dress however I want. I mean, granted, I don't have a lot of opportunities to dress in anything other than work clothes, but I don't know. I have a full fisherman's closet at this point. Got at least 3 solid fisherman outfits. A Reaper Leviathan. Yep. But like full cutesy. That would actually be really cool though if it was like just super cute and like a big fluffy like stuffed animal-esque costume. That would be cool. Sean the Yeti. Yesified Reaper Leviathan. Yeah. That would be Leviasona. It's Leviasona. Sorry. I'm sorry. Brilliant. Is the oh, I know what the it's here. Oh, that's close to lined up. I want this spot be like that. We're gonna have a bit of a crack there. Oh no. Oh no. How are we gonna... Let's take that back. Put that there. Well, no, that's just... That's fine. There we go. Alright, bye, Spade. Thank you for popping in. No, I mean the Leviathan persona. Oh, I know. I was just having fun. It's just the closeness of it. It felt right. All right, let's eat some food, firstly. Secondly, let's pop back over here. And... It's a start, but I think it's a little more me and not the, I want it to match with this more shape-wise. Which will be a little hard, because then it'll have indents and outdents and stuff. And then obviously we got to mix in some of the other materials. I think right now we'll just get the shape locked in. The reef backs? The elephant-looking ones. Oh, man. Subnautica's got all kinds of crazy creatures. It'd be really hard to cosplay them, though, to be fair. You absolutely should finish Subnautica. It's so good. Alright, let's... Alright, we're gonna do another fly around because we have another thing to decide. And I think... That's gonna be the back of the house, though. So this is there's no entrance on this side, but we need a dock somewhere, and I feel like this is the most obvious spot for a dock. So maybe we put a dock here and then have the path kind of wrap up to the front of the house. Yeah, let's do that. Where's the guy at? We're good, we're good. All right, because we need this ledge. This ledge is very important. So that we can put our Nautilus shells there. So I think we'll go get our Nautilus shells. We'll have the dock here, and then we'll have it wrap up, the path wrap up that way. And then we just got to decide what we want to make our path out of. I think I'm going to have to add some dirt. Like I said, I don't necessarily want grass, but I think it's going to have to be kind of dirty up there. Something like that. Okay, there we go. There we go. The sea dragon Leviathan kind of scared the living daylights out of me. Yeah, but it's so cool. It's so cool. All right, so we figured out our cosplays to a degree. What if you could have a model village of something? Like a model village or like a diorama of something or some game. Because this is where, absolutely hands down, at this point in my life today, Dredge. Dredge would be amazing. Maybe like more focused in on one specific area. Maybe not all of them. That would be huge. Can I specify in Lego? Because that would be sick. Actually, you know what? Just give me the Legos and let me build it. Maybe not, because I think if you gave me all the stuff for a diorama, it would be a really cool skill to learn. Like, I'd never have the time, but like where people have all of the like where you paint on the grass and like dust on different things and like the full train village kind of effect would be pretty sick. That would be very cool skill to learn. Or like when people make rooms. Have you seen that on TikTok or YouTube or wherever you watch content where people make like little tiny rooms and dioramas of stuff? That would be very cool. I would do that. I would definitely make them very spooky. Like I said, I'm very spooky in general anymore. That's got to go that way. That way. Have little culty things in the background and spooky eyes. That would be awesome. Omni, I'm back. By the way, you know you could build dioramas in Minecraft, you know? I mean, kind of, is that, I guess on some level, that's kind of what we do, isn't it? Just a little bit. Archie! Welcome in, welcome in. We've been talking about, or the most recent question I've asked was if you could have a diorama of anything, place, time, like game or whatever, what would you have? I'd do Dredge. I would do Dredge. This is my obvious one. I'll pull the obvious card for this one. Dredge would be awesome. In other words, hey, back, let me correct you about the thing I sort of just half heard you said. Yeah. Yeah, no. That's fine. I mean, you're not wrong. Your argument is true and also proven true by the fact that I'm building a lighthouse, and last season I built a bunch of dredge stuff, so can't argue with the fact that that's kind of very accurate. So to clarify, a diorama is like a mini representation. Yeah, that or like a little like train table kind of thing is what I was thinking originally. Like, you know how they've got like super realistic little train tables and like train goes through the village and whatever? That kind of stuff. Or a diorama would be cool. I love those little bookshelf ones. The bookshelf ones are so good. We did I don't know if we must have talked about cubed last week. But we did a cubed one year that had a bookshelf kind of entrance, and that was the idea of it. Was to kind of signify the lore and just the idea. I love the YouTuber that makes empires and hermitcraft dioramas. Guestless or something? Oh, I might have to look that up. That sounds awesome. That sounds very cool. I like the idea in general of making things into more real, like, items. I like holding physical things. Like 3D printable builds. Whoa, that would be very cool. All right, Archie, I'm gonna have to look that up apparently, because none of these words mean anything to me. I want the team first facing up with the giant. Did I miss something else? No. With the giant visage of the paintress at the monolith in Expedition 33. All right, we're gonna Google here. Expedition 33. Okay. Very cool looking game. How have I not heard of this? Looks like it's kind of Elden Ring visually. Elden Ring, Skyrim kind of thing. Paintress. Monolith. It's a Souls game. Okay, that makes sense too. Team first facing up. Alright, yeah, no, that would be sick. That is very cool. And Omni, for me right now, it would be the scissors scene from Weapons or anything like that, or anything from The Big Lebowski. Nice. I need to watch Weapons. I'm very excited for that. RPG. Best game I've ever played. Well, Minecraft. Okay. Yeah, joint Minecraft, Final Fantasy. Fair. Gotcha. Watched my partner play it and cried. No. Is it like one of the, so is it Souls as in like it's super tough and like it beats the crap out of you? Is that kind of what we're saying? Game of the year is Peak. What are you talking about? That's anything else is just wrong. A Peak. Yep. No, French JRPG, not Souls. Definitely the most I've ever collided a game. Yes. I'm getting mixed signals between YouTube and Twitch here. I'll have to look into it at some point. That I can do. All right, we're nearing our time. And I don't know, I want to continue the conversation for sure. But some of this stuff we can do off stream. We've at least started the island. I can build the island off stream. Because then that at least sets us up for next stream where we can build the lighthouse. Which I'm incredibly excited for. So maybe we'll do a bit of a recap on what's coming and the lighthouse and stuff here in a sec. Peak is great, but if Expedition 33 does not get Game of the Year, I'll fight every human ever lived or born. Fair. I don't know how I missed that one. Normally I at least kind of know what's going on. This one I've not heard of at all, I don't think. Oh, Tarek, ignore me, I got games mixed up. Okay, fair enough. I was thinking about Remnant too. Alright, that makes more sense. So many Expedition 33 cosplayers at Comic-Con. Oh, are we gonna switch people's cosplays now to Expedition 33? Fair. I have another one? I had another one, but I don't think we need to do it right now. Yeah, it's not that good anyways. It never ends up as good as I think. Okay. I think not showing you guys the lighthouse is the hardest thing I've had to do on this series yet. Because, like, this, what we've done here is nothing. This is nothing. But we can't not do this nothing. We've got to do this so we can build the lighthouse. So, for those kind of joining in, like I said, fortunately the downside of, like, I have to go to work after this, so like I can't even drag this out really all that much. But we're building a lighthouse. It's going to be our big dredge build. We're gonna build it here in this biome. This is the Rocky Waters, which is specific to Fathoms. It's got the little electrocuty stuff. So we'll incorporate that into our island here. I'm so excited about this. It's going to be like the pinnacle of here, and that's why I want our storage to be here. So this is part of it. We're going to do some more chests over here. And I want it to be super functional. So this is where we'll chop up our fish. And then we've got the house will be over here. And the house is undoubtedly the most realistic-esque build I think I've ever done. Like, I built the insides and then built the walls. Because I wanted the layout of the inside to feel like a house, and it does so good. And I can't show you because that would be not fair. Like, I can't just show you the schematic. We've got to build it. As much as it's going to be so much fun to build with a schematic next stream, I understand that that's not great, but it'll be worth it because this lighthouse is the best thing I've ever built. Like, for me, on a personal level, this is up there with the Nautilus from season 2, where I want to paste that Nautilus into just every world I'm ever in because it's perfection. I want to build another submarine, or I want that submarine, but like I don't think I can do better. It's so good. I love it. There's a lot of things I love. That Nautilus is fantastic. And this is like that. This lighthouse is going to be the best. But we can't build it until we finish this island. I will say I do have the resources now. There's only a few items left that's not in these chests for that, so that'll be easy. That'll be done before next stream. Next stream, we're gonna build the lighthouse. I feel like I've just wrapped everything up too. So, I mean, at that point, I guess there's nothing left to say. Except for I love you. Bye. Hope work goes okay. Then play Expedition 33 or I will annoy you relentlessly. You're gonna have to annoy me relentlessly because I've spent so much time on this lighthouse that there are so many other responsibilities I have put to the side for this. Which is why I really hated that I have to build the island first and there's nothing else I can do other than just spoil the whole build for you, which I can't. So we're going to get back to work. I'm going to build this island, and next stream, we will build the lighthouse. So thank you for being here, and love you, bye.